Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This weekend the gospel tells us on getting to the narrow gate. We need to see more details in the Matthew's gospel. Matthew 7 verse 14. Jesus said, "Enter through the narrow gate. For the gate is wide and the way is broad that leads to destruction. And there are many who enter through it. For the gate is small and the way is narrow that leads to life. There are few who finds it." A student asked me, "Father, if God is so merciful, why does He discourage us with these woes?" If I say, "No, that's wrong, God is merciful and we are all saved," that leave a very dangerous blind side to those who are not discerning. Many people said, "I know Jesus, I know His name is narrow gate. If I believe Him, I am saved." But when I look at their lifestyle, it's not really in the narrow gate. They love Jesus and they believe themselves, "I know Him." But their lifestyle is totally opposite way about Jesus taught us. They working in the broad way, not narrow way, narrow gate at all. "I'm saved." That was condemned themselves already. They're proud, condemned themselves already. There will be few saved. What does it mean? This is not for once. Continually get through, enter the narrow gate. Get through along the narrow way. So how can we illustrate the narrow gate? I'd like to use a paper cone. Here is the white paper here, and I'm going to use paper cone. Paper cone here. So here is a paper cone. So there are two holes, a little small hole, and this is the wide hole. I may say this is the narrow gate, narrow door, and this is the broad way and broad gate. So if I see through the wide hole, easier way to see, because that hole is wide and larger, and it makes us easier way, so we can use two eyes to get through this hole easy. But if I see through the small hole, small and narrow, through here, it's a little bit harder. I may close my one eye and only I use one eye, and only I use one eye get through the narrow hole. But the result is completely different. If I see through the wide hole, my view going to be narrow. And if I see through small and narrow hole, my view will be wider, even if only I use one eye only. So I need to close my eyes. Let's try to see that cross. If I want to see that cross with this paper cone, the wider one, so really hard to see the view, right? Because this is the easily to see through wide hole, but the view is very small and tiny. But if I see through the narrow hole, small hole, I need to close my one eye and only see through that way. But it's easy to see through the narrow hole because you may have a wider view.